What is up, my minglers? This is Pammy with another video, coming at you with the second game in the King's Quest series called King's Quest 2 Romancing the Stones. So, as you can probably assume, this is going to be more of a love story than the last game. So, if I sound a little odd right now, I apologize. I'm currently laying in kind of an awkward position on my bed because my back is out. And since my back is out, that means I'm home from work today. So I'm having trouble even just walking. So this means that I have a lot of free time on my hands today with which to do stuff, and so I thought this would be a good opportunity to record another video for you. So we'll go ahead and start this game today. Let's do the introduction and then I'll talk a little bit more.
Your Majesty. King Graham?
Yes, Minister,
Gervain, sire.
Of course. My apologies, Gervain.
Not necessary, Your Majesty. After all, I've been your security and defense minister for but a short while.
Yes. Where did you say you were from again?
Just some small, insignificant land to the far south. Pales greatly in comparison to your realm, my lord.
Ah, do you have something to report?
As a matter of fact, my liege, there's a small concern regarding the duty shifts of some of the castle guards and of the countryside patrols. Also, we are expecting our armed entourage from our nearest neighbor to return within the week. And there is the matter of an alliance with... my liege?
My apologies again, Minister Gervain. Please, continue.
Yes. As I was saying, there is the matter of an alliance with Hesperia. They've become a strong nation now, and it may be prudent to show our willingness to support them, lest they decide we are more of a hindrance than a help.
Does the king there have any daughters who've come of age?
I do not believe so, sire. As for the security arrangements for the royal ball held last week, I do believe the evening went by very smoothly. I dare say just about every princess in this region attended, and not one lost slipper, to coin a phrase.
Ugh, please, do not remind me.
Indeed, they were none too fetching. Would you like me to go over your plans for today, my lord? Very well.
Oh, forgive me once again. I am afraid that my mind wanders much these days. I wonder if my predecessor experienced times like these.
No doubt. Though I did not know King Edward the Benevolent personally, I understand he was a happy and astute man during his married life, before his wife passed away, that is. If I may be so bold, perhaps my lord is feeling that certain rooms in his castle are somewhat sparsely filled. The throne room, for example, and other rooms that serve but a single soul, like your dining room. and your bed chambers.
Perhaps, but I do fear I've met no such candidates that would fill the rooms you have mentioned.
You should not lose heart, your majesty. If you pause to reflect for but a moment, you may see clearly what is hidden to others.
You gaze into the mirror. The minister's words seem to echo in your head. If you pause to reflect for but a moment. Not that you've been doing much else lately. For many weeks now, you've been reflecting over the direction your life has taken. While Daventry has prospered under your wise leadership, so far your existence has been a dreadfully lonely one. Wait, the mirror is changing. As you watch, you begin to see a series of images, though you struggle to fathom their meaning. You recognize the landscape. It is Kalima, a land not far from Daventry. You see the most beautiful woman you have ever set eyes upon. Somehow you can feel her sadness and her intense desire to leave that place. She is a prisoner in that tower.
Did you find what you were looking for, sire?
I require my ship ready for transport, Gervain. I shall be going on a trip presently.
Indeed. Where shall I tell the captain you'll be heading?
To Kalima. I have to find someone.
I see. Well, if you must go, it is my duty to ensure that you leave prepared. Arm yourself, sire. I hear Kalima is not the safe haven it once was.
Of course. I shall take the sword of the first king, as is my right.
A wise precaution, sire. And, if I may be so brash to ask, who might you be seeking?
If all goes well, my bride.
Yeah, Adventurer's Cap.
Father.
Sister Agatha.
How may I be of service?
An opportunity has arisen, sister. I trust you still have your captive held securely away.
Of course.
A bit cruel, keeping her locked away like that. Do you not think?
No. How dare she flaunt her beauty in front of all to see? Her foolish may let Myra see her and forget that I was the most beautiful of all in my day.
And in your own special way, you are still beautiful.
You devil.
That is not an unfair description.
You mentioned a service, I believe.
Yes, the King of Daventry has advised his faithful minister that he shall be departing for Colima presently. On a quest, you might say.
Really? What kind?
The kind that involves sticking his neck out to rescue a damsel in distress.
And what have I to do with his neck?
Put simply, my dear, sever it.
Okay, holy cow, I forgot how long that introduction is. It's like almost 10 minutes. But we learned a lot about what's going on here, and it sets up the game pretty nicely. Already we have more characters than the first game had, and we have much more of a plot than the first game had. So I think this really continues the story in a good way, as much as parts of the dialogue might make you cringe. But this is a good game, and it is much longer than the first one. So because of that, this one I'll probably release in episodes rather than do the whole thing at once like I could with the first one, since I got that done in less than an hour. So this one will take a little bit longer, especially without skipping past dialogue. So let's go ahead and begin.
A day's journeying from Daventry has found you by the shores of Colima. Your ship, the Grand Thethor, and its crew have deposited you and will return the day after tomorrow. Hopefully, this will give you enough time to locate and release the imprisoned woman you saw in the magic mirror.
Okay, so I have 2 days to find this person and rescue her. Let me delete these. These are from when I was playing before. Okay. The finest king and... Oh, okay. Alright, you can cut me off there. Whatever. The finest king... I was gonna say the finest king in all of Daventry, but... Guess I'm not. Guess I'm not. Alright. First things first. Let's go... get this rope here, or whatever it is, a net. I don't know. Looks like a... Oh yeah, looks like a net.
You untangle the net from the pylon and take it with you.
Figure this can be useful. So one thing that I've noticed when people will do playthroughs of games in general, but especially games like King's Quest, is that even though they know what's going on, how to play, where to get everything, etc., etc.,
the fallen picket feels reasonably sturdy and is pointed at one end. Believing that you may find a use for it, you retrieve it and carry it with you.
These players kind of feign ignorance as if they don't know what they're doing. And I guess I just don't play like that. I'd rather just get to the point and show you what's going on. Hey, don't walk away. Stop. Jeez. This girl's on crack.
Hello, who are you?
My name is Graham. What is yours?
Possum. That is what my grandma calls me.
Ugh, this voice.
She's not at all well these days. I was collecting flowers for her, but now I cannot anymore.
Why is that?
My basket is missing. I've looked everywhere for it. It must be around here somewhere.
I will keep my eye out for it.
Thank you, Graham.
I feel like they had a man do this voice, and in an attempt to make it sound like a little girl, they just totally screwed it up. Because if a girl came up to you and started talking with that voice, you should run very, very far away. Because that's not a little girl, it's a demon, okay? Word of advice from Pammy, just run.
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Graham.
I was wondering, could you tell me anything about this land?
You mean Kalima? There is a town to the northeast, and a church not far south of that. Grandma and I live in a house near the beach. You should not enter the swamp to the north. It is said to be influenced by magic. Many have easily lost their way in there, and finding your way out again is difficult.
Thank you, Possum.
Repressing the urge to burst into song, you choose instead to quietly admire the area.
This game clearly doesn't know me. I will burst into song whenever I want, thank you.
Repressing the
Oh my gosh. Click on the girl. Thank you.
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Graham.
Is there any way at all through this swamp?
I do not know, but I did see someone walking out of there not long ago. He was writing something in a book as he walked.
Who was that?
A monk from the church.
Interesting. Do you have anything else to say?
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Graham.
You mentioned that your grandma is not well. What ails her?
I'm not sure, but I think it gives her sad dreams.
Oh.
While she sleeps, sometimes she talks out loud. Sometimes I listen to her. No, do not leave me, she says. At first, I thought she was speaking to me. I would go over to her, but she would not notice me. Then I realized it was a dream. I think she misses the person she talks to in her sleep. And then there's the scary dreams.
repressing the urge to
Really?
burst into
I
song.
clicked on her. Hush.
Repressing
Hush, narrator.
Repress. The palm tree is busy swaying to its own rhythm and has no time for you.
Alright. That was all I wanted.
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Graham.
You mentioned that your grandma had scary dreams. What are these dreams about?
Bats.
Bats?
Yes, in her sleep, she screams with fright, as if a bat is chasing her, or she's being hurt by one. Then she'll say something like, "Blue light is the bat's true bane," over and over.
Blue light? What does she mean?
I have asked her this, but she just shakes her head and will not speak of it.
Thank you, Possum. I wish your grandma a swift recovery.
Thank you, Graham. I will speak of you to her.
You have nothing more to say to Possum.
Yeah, Grandma, I met this strange man in the woods, and he was asking me a lot of questions about you. I think he was totally safe. Okay, where... Well... There we go. So... Where's the log I'm looking for? Here we go. Okay.
You look under the log and discover a clam lying beneath it. You pick it up.
Alrighty.
You open the clam and discover, to your surprise, a dazzling pearl.
Ooh. Okay. So I think I'm just going to go through a few more random tasks. I need to find this basket of flowers too, which can kind of randomly show up. I don't think it's ever in the same place.
You run on a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Be careful.
Get away, get away, get away! Close one, guys. Close one. So just like the first game, you will come across things while you're walking, like the dwarf, the sorcerer, maybe he's an enchanter or something. Go down. Stop clicking out of the box and go down. Ugh. There's a wolf again,
Juicy-looking lemon from the tree.
etc., etc. Ooh, log.
You peer into
Ooh.
the depths of the dark hole. As luck would have it, you discover a beautiful set of earrings hidden inside. Each one is laced with glittering diamonds and contains a lovely blue sapphire stone in the center. Perhaps someone stashed them here. At any rate, you take them into your possession.
Yeah, somebody stashed them here, so we're just gonna take them now. Hey! Dun 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 dun!
You take the basket.
Yeah. Awesome! I found your basket!
You open the mailbox. Inside, there is, incredibly, a letter addressed to the resident. You decide to leave it in there. A card has been dropped in it also. You read it.
Have you been missing church services lately? How long a while since your last confession? There is still time yet to repent your sins before the final hour. Come to the Church of Kalima to pray for your own salvation, or just make a donation. Put your faith back into the church and walk the path that has been laid down before you. Hours from dusk till dawn. Dusk till dawn, so it's only open at night, and I don't like this little ambiance we have here. It's a little unsettling.
You replace the card and close the mailbox.
But I like the narrator's sass, and he's like, unbelievably, there's a letter in here addressed to the resident. Who would have ever seen that coming? Ah, this is what I was looking for earlier, actually. So, I'm gonna use our net.
Don't throw that. Don't. You
just want the duck.
And try to catch the baby bird.
That's right. Come on over, I won't hurt you.
You throw the
Got
net
him.
over the pond, and the baby bird is caught unharmed.
I like that little qualifier there that it was caught unharmed. Because they didn't want PETA coming after them. You heard this fictional bird in your game. How could you do that? Oh, I haven't saved in a while. Yes.
You know that pumpkins can't talk.
Au contraire.
You look for a nice, large pumpkin to take from the patch.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, sorry. I was not aware you could talk.
Likewise. Anyway, be careful where you're treading. You're spoiling the good soil by standing so close. And I got 8 kids to feed.
You glance at the smaller pumpkins. These must be her children.
I only count 7.
Yeah, well, I had 8. Then some strange man who spoke even stranger came by. He claimed to be a hortico. Claimed to know a bit about plants. I let him take a look at my little darlings. Anyway, before I knew it, he'd gone and pinched one of my babies.
Ugh.
Took off towards the town, he did. Of all the naive. Just because we're plants doesn't mean we don't deserve any respect.
I am sure that is true.
He's like, alright, crazy pumpkin.
Pardon me for asking, but how did you come by the ability to talk?
With a question like that, I might ask you the same.
I was
Jeez.
only...
I don't take it personal. That old witch Agatha cast a spell on me so I could guide her precious possessions.
Hagatha?
Yeah, she's the old bag who lives in that cave to the west. You know her type. Green warts, pointed ears, cannibalistic, doesn't put her trash out. Just your stereotypical evil old crown.
She sounds pleasant. You mentioned something about guarding Hagatha's precious possessions.
At least what she considers precious. I reckon they're anything but. Mind you, I have my doubts about Hagatha's legitimate ownership of this stuff, if you know what I mean.
What sorts of items does Hagatha wish you to guard?
Oh, the usual vanities. All useless in my opinion. But what would I know?
The mother pumpkin looks distressed. You decide not to interrupt her at the moment.
Okay. So she must be talking about the witch that we saw earlier. Oh, I already had the bird selected.
You release the little bird into the pond.
Oh, yay. Huzzah! One quest completed, and we get a feather.
You pick up the white feather and put it carefully away.
Okay, so, I think I'll leave it here for this episode. We're already almost 30 minutes in. So thanks for watching so far. I'll be out with the second episode soon. If you're still not sure about the game yet, give the second episode a try when we get into more gameplay and more of the story, and you can see what exactly it is that we have to do. So, that's it from me for now, guys. Peace out. I'll see you later.